Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw a mixture between an Among Us crewmate, okay, and Bluey as one character. So let's get started. Hey, today we're going to go over how to draw a mixture between Among Us crewmate, and Bluey. So let's get started. I'm going to go right here and I'm going to draw a slight curve right here. Kind of for the lens, right? Curve along the front of the lens. And you want to take this slow, right? We're just having a good time. Curve along this side of the lens. And then right here underneath. Cool. Let's go over here for, the bluey eyebrows. We're going to do that first. Curve on this side. Curve on this side. Line around here, and they look like Cheetos. That's kind of what I think of. Curve over here for the flat part of the head. Curve over here for the top part of the head. And like I said, we're just taking our time. Nothing wild. Nothing wild. Right? Down right here. Over here on this side. Down on this side. Curve along the right here for the bottom of the foot. Same thing with the other side. Curve over here for the other foot, the bottom of the foot. Line up. Line right here for like underneath area and line up, and it's going to connect it right there. So far, we're pretty much looking at like a normal crewmate except with eyebrows, right? That's pretty much so far. Let's throw some bluey. Well, obviously no backpack, so let's throw some bluey-esque elements in here, okay? Well, first thing is, okay, let's do this first. Let's throw the tail, bluey tail. Line out. Hi. Line out over here. Sorry, I didn't sleep that good yesterday. Forgive me. Curve. 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 Okay, that's the end of the tail. Line over here. I mean, honestly, we're supposed to put the color after, but whatever. Let's go over here. Now we're going to find the epic backpack, right, that the crewmates have. And normally the backpack, the top of it is halfway. Like, it's like right in the center of this thing, if you were to talk about like the height. So it'd be something around here. Over here. Curve down. Over here on this side now. Well, not yet. Well, yeah, we'll get into it. I'm going to, so we have that. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into the ears, right? The bluey ears are a big, pretty much a big thing. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go up over here. Curve just a bit at the top. And then we're going to angle slide down. Up over here. Curve along the top. Angle slide down. Up. Angle. That's the inner part of the ear, right? Which is really important. Same thing on this side. Go up. Angle there. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in like the bluey colors, which are probably one of the most important things. So let's do that, okay? And what you want to do is you want to be very careful with this sort of thing because sometimes it can get messy, or you overdo the lines or something like that. You just want to be careful, and you want to kind of just take your time. And again, there's no right answer. So if you're thinking like, oh, this doesn't look right, don't worry about it. You just want like the gist of it, right? You just want the easy gist when you blend the two characters. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna draw a line across right here. All right, just give it some time here. Just give it some time. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Line across. All right. Bluey has like a patch underneath. So down over here, it's really for his mouth. Well, that's not really his mouth. It's just like the colored portion of the mouth. I'm trying to draw the line thinner if possible. Right there. Same thing over here. Line right there, because there's a patch kind of like overlapping the eye. And then over here around, let me see, around this side, it's the exact same thing. Let's do the highlight. So over here on this side, we want it to look more reflective than it is like a color change. So what you could do is you could probably draw something like this up over here and like wiggle it around, something like that. And if you want, you can pull it around there. And if you really want to get bold with it, you can kind of fill that in, because that's going to make it look a little bit more reflective, and it's going to separate it from just the color changes, like within the Bluey design, right? You want to just maybe fill that out, and that's going to be a little bit easier. And it would really help as well if you throw maybe another little dot over here to really emphasize that. Let's like change the shape of that right there. Just emphasize that that's different than everything else. And I think it will help a lot when you do that. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank you very much for watching. You're amazing. If you made it to this point, you're amazing. Share the video if you enjoyed it. Another thing I want to talk to you about is I want you to remember to stay positive when you're doing this stuff. I know some people get frustrated. I've gotten emails about it. Just stay positive. Believe in yourself. And it's just absolutely a perfect time to kind of like, have fun. And just sit there and be like, wow, this is an amazing experience. And this is something that I did. And, you can save it. Absolutely, just kind of cherish it. And yeah, I want to thank you very much. I want you to stay here though, because we're going to go through it. We're going to start another drawing lesson right now. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.